There's hateful comments and rhetoric against Haitian immigrants, xenophobic comments against Haitian immigrants, and some of those Black Americans are saying absolutely nothing. Hey y'all, I am Michele Mazelleغ. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to share with you all this video clip and then we're going to come back and talk about it. So let's get into it.
What other race/ethnicities do you believe would be there to help Black people in a race war?
Black American people, because the Caribbeans and the Africans, I don't see them standing up with us either.
Excuse the out of me.
The diaspora wars are already going crazy. It's mad Caribbeans and African people that think that they better than Black Americans as it is. So when people from other countries come here, they are already forewarned. Stay away from them Black Americans. They're like this. They're like that. There are a lot that will stand up with us, but I'm not counting every single last one.
So I did a video last week. And the video was about how this whole immigration issue is really just a ploy, a cover up or whatever of the real issues that's going on in the United States of America. And they have Americans really thinking like this is really the issue that y'all need to concentrate on, so that they won't concentrate on issues that's really affecting their lives. I felt like in the last week, this whole issue with Haitian immigrants has definitely kind of like increased. The violence against Haitian immigrants have increased. The hateful rhetoric towards them has increased. The xenophobic attitudes has increased. And what's crazy about it is a lot of the hateful rhetoric and xenophobic comments that are coming, that are about Haitian immigrants, coming for Haitian immigrants, are unfortunately coming from the Black community. And so I'm just like, I gotta come and talk about it because this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Now, the lady in the video, she said that the question was asked first. The question was asked if there was any type of war, race war going on, which group would stand up for the other? Which group is going to be the first one to stand up for the other group? She didn't hesitate, did she? She was like, Black Americans. And then she proceeds to say why it wouldn't be the Caribbeans or people from the African continent. So she went ahead and said because they think they better than Black Americans, and because of that, they were not going to stand for Black Americans at all. It would be the Black Americans who will be first to stand up and to be the ones to be supportive of the other groups or whatever, help them out. It would not be the other way around. So there's a situation right now where there is violence against Haitian immigrants. There's hateful comments and rhetoric against Haitian immigrants, xenophobic comments against Haitian immigrants, and some of those Black Americans are saying absolutely nothing. And they tell them that they're not going to say anything. They're sitting idly, they sitting silently. They don't have anything to say, and they're not speaking on the behalf of the Haitian immigrants. They're not speaking to support them. They're not speaking against the people who are saying these negative things about the Haitian immigrants. They're participating in it, or they're sitting silently and saying nothing about it. So there's two groups of Black people in the United States. There's Black Americans and African Americans like myself who feel like that if you're Black, then you need the support. And I'm going to support you. I'm definitely going to speak out when things are not right. And the things that's happening right now towards Haitian immigrants it's just not right. It is cruel, it's hateful, it's xenophobic, and it needs to stop. Particularly in the Black community, it needs to stop because like y'all always say, like some of you all always say, when Black immigrants come to the United States of America, America sees Haitian immigrants, Black immigrants, they see them as black. There is no differentiation. So since that's the case, then there are going to be some black people in the black community that are going to be affected by what's going on, because they're not going to differentiate between a black American and a Haitian or any other black immigrant. That's what y'all always say. So since that's the case, y'all should be the first people speaking out on the things that's happening to Haitian immigrants, because it might affect you. It might affect you, because they're not going to differentiate between a black American and a Haitian. And then you have those who want to literally continue to so-called focus on their own self. They're very self-centered. They are like a typical American. They don't care about anything that's going on outside of the United States of America. They only care about their own problems. They only care about their own situations, but then get mad when other people don't care about it. So it's okay for them to not care about anybody or anything outside the United States of America, but they want people to continue to care about their problems and their experiences and things that's going on there. And they're focused on their own. They're focused on the advancement of their own, and they don't care about anybody that's outside the circle. There are some black Americans that are like that. It's funny how some black Americans seem to have what's called selective amnesia. I talked about this about a year ago when I was talking about this whole situation with immigrants, and it has made a full circle, because it hasn't changed whatsoever. That there are some black Americans who continue to forget about the world stopping. The world stopped, y'all. The world stopped in 2020, like literally stopped. And spent that time protesting against the violence that was happening to black Americans in the United States of America. Due to them seeing George Floyd get unalived, the world stopped. And included in that world were Haitians. They also stopped and protested. But it's funny how obviously that's just not enough for some black Americans. They'll say, oh, that's just one time. So, who cares? That was 4 years ago. Move on. When are you all going to pay it forward? When are you all going to start speaking on the behalf of others? The same ones that stopped for you, that stopped for us, the black community in the United States of America, because the violence that continues to be made against black people in the United States. When are you all going to stop for somebody else other than your own? Sonia Massey, unalived. And nobody just sat silently and said nothing. As far as what happened to her, it was all over TikTok. People were sitting there speaking up against the violence that's happened to black people in the United States. People speak up. When are you all going to speak up on the behalf of somebody else? And then what's funny is when nobody says silent, when no one says anything, when things happen to black people in the United States and nobody says nothing, then all of a sudden, oh, nobody's for us. Nobody's for our issues. Nobody stands up for us. Nobody protects us. Really? So you want people to protect you, stand for you, support you, but you can't seem to find it in your heart or in your mind or in your time to do it for somebody else. But then cry foul when they say, well, sorry, we did that already. We're not doing that no more. Not until you decide you want to do the same for somebody else. And then you want to cry foul. And what gets me though, this is what gets me about my people though. I would feel okay. I would feel okay if there was unification in the black community. If there was a solidarity happening in the black community where people can say, well, we're going to worry about our own. We're going to do our own thing in the black community. We're on a roll here. We're taking care of stuff in the black community. We're doing things. Then I might be able to say, okay, I get it. I get it. But then there's some black people in the black community that ain't even standing for their own people in their community. They talking down and talking bad about people in their own community. They can't even stand in solidarity for Black Americans, for other Black Americans. Y'all not Black enough because you don't think the way they think. You're not a part of their group. You're not a part of their clique. You're not in their sorority or fraternity. So we don't have to care about you. We don't have to support you. They don't have to support you. They don't have to speak on your behalf. You are not their brother. You are not their sister. There's no solidarity even happening in the Black community. There's nothing that nobody can do to change my skin color. Ain't nothing that you can do to change where I'm from either. So, it is what it is. And that's how I see it. I just think this whole situation is sad. It is sad. It's angering to me. It's disappointing when I see some of the rhetoric that is being posted on X and posted on social media. I've decided, you know what, I'm just not going to accept myself to that anymore, because it's depressing and it weighs heavy on me, and I'm just like, you know what, enough is enough. But I definitely wanted to come on here and say, to my Black people in the Black community, we need to stop. We need to stop the narrative that nobody has ever fought for us. We need to stop the narrative that nobody has ever stood in solidarity with Black Americans. We need to stop the narrative that people sit by idly and let things happen, because that is not true. It has been shown that people stand in solidarity with Black Americans all the time. And it is time that some of you all do the same for somebody else. Pay it forward for a change. Pay it forward for a change. All right, I am Michele Mazelleغ. That's all I have to say on that topic. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.